Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And guess what? Today I'm gonna be following a Vogue tutorial and it's of Doja Cat. So let's start. I'm gonna start with mild cleanser on my face, and that's what she exactly did. She used a cleanser or a face wash. I don't remember that exactly, but I am also using a First Essentials mild cleanser and I washed it. Next, she used an exfoliator, so I'm using a scrub instead of that. But anyways, that's gonna give the same effect, so I am using that, and again I washed it. Now using a towel, I'm pat drying my face. Now let's start with the actual makeup tutorial. You see her. Now I'm using a toner. She used witch hazel, but it's fine, a toner is a toner. Now I'm going in with an essence. That's what she exactly did. Extremely sorry. And I'm just slapping my face because Doja did that in her tutorial as well. So I am also doing it. And I kind of felt really awkward when I was doing it. Now I'm taking the M caffeine eye cream. I am applying it in circular motions around the eyes, and using the excess, I'm using the excess as the lip balm. Now for moisturizer, I am using the Forest Essentials Teenage Day Cream, Miladi Teenage Day Cream, and I am applying it again and again. After that, Doja also used a face oil to lock the moisture in, but I'm skipping that because I don't have one. Then using the Lotus Safe Sun SPF 50 cream, I am applying it, and this is a really nice matte sunscreen which has an SPF of 50, so you can go for it if you want to.
This color corrector. This is by Becca Cosmetics.
I don't use color correctors, but I'm using a concealer that is like my shade or slightly darker than that, so I am applying it using a brush just the way she did it. Okay, just the way she did it. Okay, so and I'm still applying it. You see it?
To go over the circles.
Now I'm using my MAC foundation.
Then I do it across my cheeks, and then I just make sure I get it all over. I just keep building depending on how I feel. I go over.
Yeah, so you see that she used the Fenty Beauty foundation, but I'm using MAC as Fenty is not available in India, so I'm just using it. And I'm using a blender. Like, I've seen a lot of influencers and beauty gurus doing this thing, like blending a foundation. I mean, not blending, applying a foundation entirely with a blender, but I never did it. But today I had to follow everything she did, like Doja did. So I actually got to know how good this, like makes your foundation. Like in brush, you can actually see the bristles and like those strokes, but this was flawless. And I think so I learned this thing and some other things which were really helpful. Now taking some more of the foundation. I always tell that I always take less of the MAC foundation. I don't know why.
My eyelashes, I don't go over my brows. So I put concealer. I use Fenty. So then
and I use sugar. Okay, so now I'm just showing you how she does all of it so that you can see how I do it. Like, it's gonna be a little different, like how she did it and how I did it. It's just gonna be a little different because sometimes you're just habituated of doing all those things, so but the effect's gonna be the same. Okay, and it's just my version of the Doja Cat's guide to eager beauty, and I'm still blending. Guys, it looks so good. Do you see that? Now again, look at her. She's using a Laura Mercier translucent powder. I am using the Lakme 9 to 5 natural finish powder. Yeah, so I'm just taking that and applying really less, because this kind of has a little bit of sheen to it, which the Laura Mercier one also has. There's no harm in, there's no harm in it, but I really don't like those sheen. Like, I don't like that shine that it gives. So I applied a little bit less of it, but then I noticed it gives a beautiful glow, so I went for it. I, like, just exactly what she did, I'm doing that. And then I'm taking a small fluffy eyeshadow brush and doing a sort of mini bake. Yeah, that's what she said, mini baking, and tips like these were really helpful. Now I'm just flicking the brush, like, that's what she said. Oh, and gosh, the hair of the brush, it hurted a lot, so I took a fluffy one and a softer one, and I just dusted off, not exactly swiping but flicked it. And now taking flat top kabuki brush, I'm just doing the thing that she said to do. I am, doing something under my eyes so that those crease lines won't be much visible, and actually it helped a lot. And now I'm still setting all of my face, and do you see how she created a cheekbone? I'm gonna do that, shake it and love it. And now I took the same blender, and I really don't, I really don't get to know how she took so much of powder at a time, but I couldn't pick that much of powder at a time. So you see, I'll be just layering it again and again, so till the time I, reach how to the level, to the amount of powder she had applied, and then wait for some time and then dust it off, and it really created a cheekbone, you guys. This was so good. I mean, I have tried out this hack before also, but I don't know why it was more prominent this time. Like, it looked much better this time, and because maybe I just was dusting off the powder in the upward direction, so that helped to lift my cheeks. Now taking my favorite makeup palette, that's the Tammy into Revolution eyeshadow palette. I am taking the darkest shades, like those two dark shades, because I prefer cream contouring, but she had done a powder contour, and my bronzer was over. As you've seen, my Maybelline bronzer is over, so I'm just doing powder contour with an eyeshadow. And this is another hack, like, this video is full of hacks, and if you want to know more hacks, you can definitely comment down and let me know. I'll make a separate video of trying out hacks and telling you my personal hacks. Now I'm taking the foundation brush and blending it a bit more, so that it looks more natural. It doesn't look harsh. Like, now it looks much better. Now do you see that I'm even defining my chin a bit more? So I took a little bit of the same shades, and I'm defining my chin. You see that? And I'm still defining it. My face definitely looks a lot better. Now you see how she's doing it, but Unfortunately, I don't have a brush like that, so I'm just using my contour brush and doing a messy eyeshadow. But the look turned out well in the end, so you stay tuned and watch the video till the end to see my final look.
Just swirl it around. Okay, I get a lot on the edges, and I bring my blush up because I like a high cheekbone.
So you see how she just took so much of product at one time, but I couldn't do that. Like, I was scared if I looked like a clown, so I took the lighter shade first, and then taking the darker shade, I just built up the blush on top of it. So I couldn't take so much of product at a time, because again, if you take so much of product at a time, then it gets deposited in one place and blending becomes messy. You saw that? So she used her bronzer. I'm using my same contour thingy that I used earlier, and now I'm making my nose a bit reddish again. You see that? OMG. Now I'm taking my blush and applying it on my eyelids. I am just messing it up because we have a purple eyeshadow coming up that's gonna change the whole look, you know. Like, now I just look pinky. Now I have started applying the purple eyeshadow. Like, from the starting it won't look really prominent, but you have to build up. You have to keep building up the eyeshadow. Well, I used the brown eyeshadow. I'm extremely sorry I used the brown eyeshadow, but I'm gonna use a purple eyeshadow. Yeah, I have started using the purple, so I'll just use the purple. Now, like, just leave it. Now she used the liquid blush, and I'm using MAC strobe cream because I had no other liquid blush, so I'm just using this. And I applied it, and then she'll use another liquid highlighter, so I'm gonna use the same MAC strobe cream. But anyways, and my eyeshadow is completely messed up. So you see, now it's time for the highlighter, and I'm using the same thing but on the other part of my cheeks. Okay, now I'm using the MAC kajal and I'm doing my eyebrows. Now, at first, my eyebrows, you just see them, it'll look like they are so much overdone, but the hack that she said later, you're gonna get a shock. Like, I had never imagined such hack, like baking your eyebrows. Like, okay, so let's concentrate on the present. I'm just taking a spoolie and blending all of the product in, so that you have nice and overdone brows. Yeah, so you see that how you have such nice fluffy eyebrows. And now I am baking my eyebrows. This was a really difficult step for me to do, because I'd never even imagined that I'll have to bake my eyebrows. That's how, like, you have seen it, how I do my eyebrows. I use dried mascaras, but this hack worked. Like, do you see that? How nicely I'm just dusting off. And if you want your brows to make them a shade lighter, you can definitely go ahead with this hack. Like, use a powder that has more coverage, and they look super natural. Now I'm again using the liquid highlighter. I just want to look glowy. Now doing the mascara. I did not curl my lashes because I did not see Doja doing it, so I did not do it as well. Now taking my Tammy into Revolution palette, I am applying the purple. I was waiting for this part, yay. So I'm just applying the purple, and I'm continuously applying it. I know she did apply the purple after her liner, but yeah. But anyways, now you see I'm just doing the liner, and yes, this video is shot in my bathroom and on my phone because my camera's battery died, and I messed up my wing liner. Yay! You see that how beautifully I've messed up. It's because our eye shapes are different, and I tried doing that eyeliner and I ended up messing it up. Wow. So you see that, and I'm doing my liner on the other eye where I'll again mess it up. Like she said that, you measure and pray to God. I did the same, but my eyeliner did not be so perfect like hers. She has a different eye shape and I have a different eye shape. So I have messed up my eyeliner, and I corrected it and I was back. Now taking some lipstick and I was just, applying it, and not exactly applying it, dabbing it onto my lips so that I get a nice amount of color on my lips. And just taking some drops, I'm again using my fingers to spread the product, and this looks so pretty. Like, I'm so happy with the look. I never even imagined it's gonna turn out so well. You see the look, and this is how it looks in natural lighting. I did not use any ring light or any filter. Like, this looks so good. So bye guys, and see you in my next video.